Well, hello again. I am back with this loaded paper bag that I'm making, and I'm up to decorating pockets and making some of the ephemera to go in there. So I've done a couple of little pieces off camera. I just didn't like the way that the lace looked just raw, so I've just stamped a Tim Holtz stamp here on some coffee dyed cardstock, inked around it, and just put that over the top. I had this piece of ephemera already made, and I thought that it looked quite nice, and it fit in with the because this has got it's on the other side actually, postcard theme, you know, a lot of script, all that sort of thing. I thought this would go really well, so I'll probably utilize this stamp and a couple of other postcard stamps that I've got throughout. So I'm just having a look. I did have that popped in here, and I like the way that it stuck out the top. So I'm just going to pop that in there like that. So that looks really nice, I think. I did also prepare a couple of journaling cards. So these are just scraps. I haven't cut them down or anything because I thought they will poke out the top. I want lots sort of poking out and, you know, make it look really, really full. So this was just a scrap piece left from the sheets that I had cut down. So I've just backed it with coffee dyed paper and stressed it and inked it. And then I had these really lovely, I wanted to put a bit of colour, and I've got this sort of colour, greeny tealy colour going throughout the papers. So I've just tripled up, excuse me, 3 labels. So a larger label, medium size, and then the small size. So what I've done here is I'm going to make this a pocket, so there can be some little tags put in there, and then this will be a pocket behind there, and then this can be used for journaling. And then the same as this was just another scrap. It seems a shame to sort of cover that up, but I just thinking I'm going to put that on the side and just have a little side pocket. And that's 2 labels that I have just glued together as well. And I'm going to sew around those. So I'll do that off camera though. So I just thought I might make a couple of bits and pieces. These are just a couple of tags, labels, sorry, that I've just had on my desk, and I'm thinking that I like this one here, and possibly just with some cheesecloth underneath. So I don't want to take away from this too much, but these flowers are the same. So I think that'll be really nice. So I might even just do that now, get that one done. And then pretty much that's those 2 pockets decorated and out of the way. So I've just tried to have a little bit of a tidy of my desk because I couldn't find anything. So, and I don't really think I'd made too much difference. Doesn't matter how hard I try to clean it up, I always end up working in the smallest space. I think we're all the same though. Okay, so I'm just going to pop a bit of glue down for the cheesecloth. I always cut my cheesecloth bigger than what I need. It's probably, I know, a little bit of wastage, but it just works better for me. And I always glue the cheesecloth down first and then smother the back. So if I'm using like a label, I smother the back of it with glue so that it all adheres through. And then this excess bit, once the glue's dry, I'll just pull that off so that it's, you know, nice and roughed up a bit. So you get a bit of the image of what it's going to look like there. As I said, I will pull this so that that's not all just one big clump. So I'll leave that though for the glue to dry. So I'm going to put more in these pockets, but that's one thing in there for the moment. Oh, that's something else that I did off screen too. I did a die cut a butterfly, and I dyed some paper or cardstock, sorry, with some inks, and used it because I wanted a similar sort of color to what was going through here. And then I cut the body out with just a scrap of one of these sheets of paper, and I've left the wings floating a little bit there, so I've done that one there. I don't think I've done much else actually. So you saw all the pockets that I'd put in, so now we're just sort of up to decorating the pockets or making the ephemera to go in the paper bags. So one thing I also did, I had lots of little scraps of paper that really weren't useful for too much. So just let me have a look here. So I had, I'm not sure the name of the die cuts there because I haven't got the packaging. I've obviously thrown it out, which is unusual for me. But I think they're tiny tags, and I'm pretty sure they're a Tim Holtz set. I'll just see if I can find them. So I've got them all in here, and I didn't keep the packaging, which is really odd for me, but I think they have a number on them, so if anyone's interested. I need my glasses to see. So there's Sizzix. Oh, see, they've all got different numbers on them. Maybe I've got a couple of sets in here actually. So this is Sizzix 560195, and there was another one that started with 6 that I saw. This one, Sizzix 660060. So if you're wanting to look those up, they may be 2 sets combined in there. No idea why I did that. Okay, so what I did, what I was trying to say is with all the tiny little scraps that really weren't good for making a tag or anything, I just went through and I've cut them all using those little tags. So I've got labels and, you know, like cute little circular tags and all sorts there. So I will put all this in here. So some of these I thought I could put in this front piece here that I've got made a little pocket, just so some little extra bits and pieces. But I'll make an envelope, I think, and add these in, these extra bits in, so that she can utilize them in her journals. So that's just something a little bit extra, so they'll look cute in there. And I'll make an envelope, I think, for that. Okay, so I've got those 2 journaling cards that I have to sew. And we're just going to have a look at what bits and pieces I've got left in scraps. If I don't utilise them here, I'm sure I will utilise them in something else, but I'll just see what we've got. So, I mean, that's the piece that I used to show you originally how I just measured. So I think I'm going to use this as a journaling card and do it similar to the other ones that I've got. So I've already got that prepared. I just need to ink around it and put it on some coffee dyed paper. Don't mind that. I'm just trying to think of, you know, something that's simple but effective. So I can use this one too, I think, as a journaling card. And I could utilize that as a journaling card. This is the branding strip up here, which I think I'll cut off because it's quite white. But I like that bit there that looks like it's modeling paste. So I might cut that up and use that as a journaling card as well. This one the same, could be used as a journaling card. The same as this one, we could decorate that one up. We might back that with coffee dye paper. This we could cut into a tag. So I might put that aside for a tag. This can be a smaller tag. And then I've got these longer pieces, which I'm not sure what I'm going to do with. So we've pretty much, out of all those sheets that I cut into, I've pretty much used everything except for that. So it's not a bad effort. So I'm just going to rough around these and ink them, and then I'm going to put them onto coffee dye paper, and then I'll work out how we're going to decorate that. So I'll just go ahead and do those. So I've sewn around all of those and backed them with coffee dye paper. I haven't inked the back, I'll do them later. So that's okay. If you hear any banging and carrying on, that's just Maddie upstairs cooking dinner. So I apologise for the noise. Okay, so I'm not even sure. I think I had this one was going to go on this journaling card, so we might glue that down, and I'm going to make that a pocket because that'll be a pocket in the front and then a pocket there. Just add some glue. Need to put my glasses on. So as I said, there's a lot of script and, well, it's called botanical script, the paper. So flowers and script and postcard, postage theme images onto the paper. So I'm going to be doing quite a few postcards to go in here as well. That looks really cute. So I'll just leave that and let the glue adhere. So I've just done a little, tiny little tag. I'm going to put an eyelet in there, I think. Put an eyelet and I'll add some ribbon or something to that. I can find an eyelet that I want to use. So if you ever have problems setting your eyelets, and I don't think I've got a good one here, one of my lovely subbies, Carol Ann, gave me the clue. I'm just trying to find one for you to show you. So I don't know whether you can see. In this eyelet, it's got like little nicks in it. Let me just stand up and have a look. I don't know whether you can see that. It's got some little nicks in it, whereas this one doesn't. And these, I don't know where I got them from, but they never set properly. So what she does, and I think I have said this in a previous video, but it's just a genius idea and I never thought of doing it. And I don't know that these scissors are going to work. So these are the ones that I use to, oh yeah. So if you just cut some little nicks around your eyelet, they will set so much better. I have tried this and it does work. So I'm hoping now that I'm doing it on camera, it's not going to make a liar out of me. Okay, so I'm going to put this in and set it. Yeah, so much better, so much better. Normally these would just press flat and half the time they wouldn't even go over the paper and they just end up falling out. So that is so much better. And I'll pop some ribbon or something in there. So thank you so much, Carol Ann, for that tip. That's amazing. So I'm not sure whether she got it from someone else, but great idea. so that's that. So that one I'm not going to put anything on, I don't think, because it is pretty as it is. So I think that we can probably just call that one done. This one probably needs something, I'm not quite sure. So this one's pretty much done as well. I just want to put some bits and pieces in the pockets. That one needs ribbon. This one needs a lot of work, so we'll put that here. This one's really quite pretty too, but I thought, you know, I could even just put a nice little label and some cheesecloth, doesn't go astray. This is another tag, so I'll put another eyelet in. That one does actually have nicks in it, so let's see how it sets. Whoops. I'll put this in here. Yep, great. So it's amazing, isn't it? Who knew? So, yeah, so those need some ribbon or something. This one, I think I'm just going to do the decoration really quite simple. So that one can have a label or something on it. This needs something doing to it, like just even if I get another, oh, actually I got this. This is what I had. So I had this, and I'm going to glue top and bottom and on the left-hand side and have another little pocket. So that's what I had intended for that one. I think Maddie's, I can hear him sharpening the knife, I think, upstairs. So it's his turn to cook tonight. Okay. So we're getting a few bits and pieces done. So as I said, this one I think is, I'm pretty happy with it. And as I said, the paper speaks for itself, so you really don't need to do too much. I want things poking out the top, so that's why I'm just having a look to see what they look like. I'll end up doing a flip through of this once it's completely finished, and they'll probably be in different places. So I'm just sort of having a look where they can all fit at the moment and have a look. So while I'm here, this should be dry now, so I'm just going to pull this cheesecloth away. So that's why I always cut it more than what I need, just so that I can make it, you know, look like that. And I sort of roll it around a bit, and I might just trim that off, give it a haircut there. They're blunt on the ends, those. There we go. So I think that looks really cute. Okay, and then I can even put some ribbon in this and have that sitting in there. So let's do that. What am I going to use? I might use some cheesecloth. This is just in my stash. And not cheesecloth, sorry, sari silk. I just realised what I said. I'm just going to tear that in half and put that through this one. So I guess my intention for this is obviously make something beautiful for my friend, but, well, hopefully she'll think it's beautiful. But also for her to be able to use the bits and pieces and possibly, you know, decorate some of them the way she'd like to. So not everything is going to be fully decorated. I say that now, but that will more than likely change, knowing me. I'm just going to angle this bit of sari silk. There we go. So we'll pop that one in there. We'll end up putting something more in there. As I said, this may all change, but for now, it's got a place. Okay. So these, I want to put some bits and pieces in those. So I'll have to make some, and the same with this. I want to be able to make something to go in there. I don't know whether I want that to be sticking so far out. It's probably not going to matter, is it? Oh well, let's just do it, hey? But I actually need to wait until that dries. Okay, so we're going to put that with that. I might put some sari silk in that now. And then that's done. So I've decided I'm going to do a few create with me videos because, you know, I love, well, like all of you, we love to create, and sometimes I'm just mucking around, and I think it's good for you to see that I mess up and make mistakes as well sometimes. So, and sometimes things don't come easily to me. So I think it's probably not a bad thing. Let me know if that's something that you would be interested in watching, and I will try and do a bit more of that. So I'm putting, so basically the journaling card goes like that, but because I've got the sari silk in here, I want that sticking out the top. So I'm just going to add that in here. Do I have anything that's shorter that it'll fit into? Do I really want to, let's see, hang on a minute. See what I mean? I'm fussing around, and so I could put that like that. Maybe I will do that and put this somewhere else. So that could stick out the top there. Okay. All right. You can see it hasn't got hardly anything in it yet, and it's already getting quite full. I'm really loving it. Okay. Okay, so what are we going to do with these? I think we're going to just add this one. So that one's done. I just need for it to dry and be able to add some bits and pieces in there. Just move some of my mess out of the way. This one, I think I'm just going to add a label or something. So I think these labels here that I've cut out, they come from Kleeblatt Creations. So that's her shop there on Etsy, if it's a printable. So if you want to head over and have a look at that, they're just beautiful, and they work so well with this paper. I didn't buy it for that reason, but I've just sort of cut them out and then thought, oh, they'll go with that. So see, look at that. I mean, it all matches in beautifully, doesn't it? So I'm just thinking I want to add just a couple of labels, just to sort of, you know, I don't want to put too much on here because the paper is just so gorgeous. So, you know, I could even do something like that, and then maybe fussy cut a butterfly. I like that idea. I'm going to put that on there and fussy cut a butterfly and put that on there. Do I want to add anything to that? You know, I don't think I want to add anything to that. So I'm going to pop that. I've got to remember that I've got all these pockets here too. Put that there. This one I need to do, maybe even if I add a bigger label on this one. That might be nice, and even a flower or something. Actually, I'm going to do that. I'm not going to think about it too much. That's half my problem, is I overthink everything and then I never get anything done. And I think I'm just going to put that there. So So yeah, these are beautiful labels, well worth having a look at, and not very expensive kit at all. She's got some beautiful papers too. I did get a set, but anyway, I'll share that in another video when I use them. So I am going to, let me just ink around these first. Ink around that. Ink around that. I'm going to make that a little pocket on there as well, and I might actually, I really liked that butterfly. I think I'm going to put that butterfly on there. Like that. Okay, so I'm going to glue that together. Will I make it another? I might make it another little, because it's all about stuffing it full with bits and pieces, isn't it? So I think I will make this a pocket. Now my glue's all clogged up. So I hope you're all enjoying this little stuffed bag series. I think it'll be probably 3 videos before it's finished. I still am doing the 12-inch paper series. I just like to do other things as well. So I've decided that I'll just be posting, I still will be posting videos for the 12-inch paper series, and I've got some other ideas, but I just want to mix it up a bit and do some different things as well. So I'm actually going to as well start doing late to the party as usual. I'm going to start doing Rachel at Roxy Creations challenge. So I just feel like lately I'm doing the same thing over and over again. I don't know whether you will get like that. And I just thought, you know, I love Rachel's work, and her work is completely different to mine, but I just thought, you know, it might just get my creative juices flowing a little bit better and get me out of my comfort zone to do something a little bit different. So as you can see, you know, you don't have to do a lot. You can add a couple of labels, and that's a really lovely journaling card now. And I've got a pocket here at the front. I'm not going to lift it because the glue hasn't set yet. Pocket at the front, pocket here. So we can add some little bits and pieces, and then journaling space on the back. This one I'm going to add a little bit of cheesecloth underneath. I'm not sure what these scissors, someone's used these scissors and they're got dull spots on them. So this is double thickness. I'm just trying to get it to come apart. Just glue that down. And same thing, I'll wait until that dries and I'll pull the excess cheesecloth away. This one I'm going to stick down. So I need to put that there. Stick this down. I think I'm going to try and find, I've got some vellum flower stickers somewhere. Just bear with me and I'm going to grab them. Put the lid on my ink. So in here, I've got all sorts of stickers and things. So I think, let me have a look. Some of them might be a bit bright. I don't want too bright. I've got butterflies here too. Okay, I'm going to grab those out as well while I'm at it. So I was going to put a butterfly here somewhere, wasn't I? Oh, these are rub-ons. Okay. So I'm just trying to have a look. I really like that one, but I don't think it's going to rub onto... Oh, it might fit on there. Let's try it anyway. Even if it doesn't rub off properly. That should be all right. I was just worried that it was going to rub onto the cheesecloth. I love rub-ons. I've still got rub-ons from 15 years ago. They probably don't work anymore, but I used to use them all the time. There you go. Just adds that extra, little bit extra to the journaling card. I'll just pull away the excess cheesecloth here as well. I just love that ratty look. Okay, so I'm going to call that journaling card done, and we're going to find a home for it. Nope, won't fit in there. It's not going to fit in there. We could put it in this page band. That might be nice. So if we just put that there, that's nice. I'm going to sew a ruffle for that too, wasn't I? I think I might do that now while I'm thinking of it. Let's find this bit of sari silk that I had. So I'm just going to quickly do that. So I ended up sewing that whole strip of sari silk because I thought we could probably use it in the rest of the stuffed pockets. If not, I've got a ruffle that's sewn. So the bit that's annoying me is this green. I don't know why. So I am just going to cover that up completely, I think. I'm just going to cut it to size, and then I'm just going to glue it down. Sari silk has a mind of its own trying to sew it. It tries to ruffle where you don't want it to ruffle, but it's so natural looking. I love that. Whoops. I'm just trying to grab my threads to hang on to it so I don't get glue everywhere. Open that up. I'm just going to try and glue that down the center as best I can. I need to tip it around so that I know that it's going straight. Just need to hold it down for a bit. Not going down real well, is it? So I quite like how that looks now. I'm just going to hold that in place. And we've got this one here, which I think I was going to add maybe a flower or something just over the, so whether I put the flower first and then the label. I don't like that one. Maybe I need to be doing the label and then the flower. I think that probably looks better. I quite like that one because I've got a bit of that colour in there. There is a little bit of red, but that's too big. And that's too white. That's too purple. That's a big mushroom. So there's yellow daisies, but they're way too big. Okay, I think that's probably the best one. This one here to use. So that should be stuck down now. So I love that. I just love all the different textures. Okay, so that's cute. Okay, so that's that one, and then we can still see these beautiful butterflies here as well. So I think I'm going to glue this label on here and then put the flower sticker over the top. Then I might do, just fill these front pockets with a few bits and pieces, and I might call that quits for today. I've just been told that dinner is nearly ready, so I better head up or I'll be in trouble. And then what I'll do is when I might make a few bits and pieces off screen or off camera, and then just finish it up and do a flip through of it in the next video. So there'll be 3 videos in total. I just always, with these, I know that they sort of blend in a bit, but I still like to take a bit of the white image away on these vellum flowers. That's just me and the way my brain likes to work. So I'm just going to quickly do some of that. As I said, it mostly blends in, so I don't know why I bother, but as Mum always tells me, I make work for myself. So she's probably right, you know. Nearly there. Okay, so that's done. I'll just get rid of that mess out of the way. I hope I like this now that I've done it, I think. Yeah, I think so. It's probably not exactly where I had it, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so it's just got a little bit of colour on there, a little bit of decoration. I think that's lovely. And where can we put that? Just thinking I might need to put a tab or something on this. Maybe I could cut a tab out of this. That's what I could do. Might take at this end. Just fits. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, I like that. So I'm just going to ink the edge of that and add that on there. I mean, clearly it can be pulled out. You can see because it sticks out the top, but let's put that in the center and glue that on. So as I said, when I come back next time, you'll probably see a difference. Things will get changed around and put in different places. But that's okay. I'm just going to hold that for a minute. Get the excess glue out. What's going on here? So sometimes I glue too far into the pocket, so I get in there with my scoring tool, bone folder, and just open the pocket up a little bit more. Okay, that's a bit better. And I think I might even add a little charm or something to that, an eyelet and a charm, but I will come back and do that. I just want to try and work out where I'm going to put this, because I need to make some big journaling cards and that for in there, don't I? Won't fit in there. It won't fit in there, I don't think. Or will it? I can even just maybe do it this way. What if I do it that way? I'll just do it that way, I think, and it's sort of sticking up like that. Okay, that's good. Pretty happy with the way it's coming together now. These, I thought I'd put some of these little extra bits that I had cut out with the scraps, and I'll put the extras in an envelope or something. So we can put some bits and pieces in here, and I'll make a tag to go in the back here. So we need some longer bits, really, so they don't get lost. What have we got? There we go. So just a few little bits and pieces in there, and then I'll make a tag to go in there, and then the same with this. I just don't think they're big enough. I might stamp some labels actually and stick them in there, and then I need to make some tags to go in this one. So as I said, I'm really happy the way that this is all coming together. I might leave it there now because, as I said, I'll be in trouble if I don't head up for dinner. And next time we will finish it off and do a final flip through. So thanks so much for joining me. I hope you've been enjoying watching this come together, and I hope you get a chance to try and make one. And until next time, I hope you get a little bit of crafting time in. See you soon.